What's up, everyone? How we doing? Welcome back to the Snake Talk and Show Off. I apologize if I am buffering. I am having another internet problem. I'm going to have it out on them again. But I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to try to leave him on the solo screen, and have me not on it as much, so it's not horrible. So I do apologize for my quality. It's usually not that bad. So we got, was it Lidka here, and Will's hella heat. So, but we're going to play one of Emily's intros and bring them on out. So hold on. What's up? How we doing?
What's up, Matt? How you doing, man?
Not too bad. Yeah, I just noticed that she picked the same music.
Hey, that's all right, dude. I like it, man. It's cool, dude.
Yeah, I've been trying to let her learn how to edit and all that. So
It's the only way to do it is you learn, man. You gotta experience it to do it. You know what I'm saying? Just like breeding ball pythons.
This is horrible. Horrible. Did that just black out on you?
A little bit. You kind of lagged a little bit, but it is what it is.
Well, if it gets too bad, we will have to reschedule this because I just feel so bad. But you want to introduce yourself? I'm going to try to stay off the big screen.
Real quick, man.
All right. Introduce yourself and all that.
What's up, guys? I am 419 Morphs. I'm Glenn over here. Just starting breeding. I had my first clutch lay. I had a banana Mojave to a Mojave hypo. So everything's going to be hypo. Get a little bit of mixture of the banana Mojave, stuff like that. It was just a practice clutch, pretty much. Nothing too spectacular gene-wise. To me, it is spectacular because it was my first clutch. So let's go. So that was
nice.
That was exciting. Yes, for sure. Long-term wise, I'm a DG hypo guy. DG hypo all day. I do have the zebra gene as well. Make sure you check out my channel too. We just got done doing a podcast over there as well. I do a podcast on my channel at 419 Morphs. I am also on Instagram. If you need any motivation or anything like that, because you're struggling, like you just don't know what to do, reach out to me. I do the inspirational reels as well with inspirational quotes. With those reels with the snakes and stuff, that I know is not an easy hobby or business, whatever direction you're going to. It takes work. So,
heck yeah.
LLC, we are LLC, and we got the odd gods because I'm working on it. So, a little bit about me. How I started was a supervisor on third shift got me into it. He pretty much was like, hey, I had snakes before. I had a corn snake and a ball python that I almost got rid of because he was feisty as shit. And I was like, I don't know what to do with this guy. I'm not experienced with this and whatnot. So I almost got rid of him. I didn't. I started this job and he was like, you ever thought about breeding ball pythons? I'm like, what do you mean, dude? Like, what is that? So then he was following, Miguel over at Always Evolving Pythons, Canova, stuff like that. And I learned, and I did 3 or 4 months of research on my own, checked out the genes, learned how to ID them, all that good stuff. So, I mean, like, that's kind of like where I originated from. And he originated, Morph market on me, and that opened up the big can of worms. And, a year and a half later, like, here I am, I'm doing podcasts now, trying to get my name out there. We're just trying to get it, I'm just trying to be a more positive, breeder. They said, if you need help, reach out. I will help you the best I can, or I will reach out to someone that can help you. So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Yep. That's the key. You got to get your name out.
Yeah, it is. It's really big. motivation at times is, it's hard. It can be hard. Like you just feel like you're just not doing it right or you're not doing it enough. The problems I have occurred myself the first year and a half or so was for example, Tuesday I came home. We had that extreme heat wave over here, and I came home, opened up the door, and I just freaking smelled the stench right away. My fan upstairs, because like I do everything out of my house and stuff for the most part, and the stench of the dead rats, when I came home was unbearable. I'm like, what the hell? And I started going through tubs and stuff. I filled up a whole trash bag, of dead rats. So I mean,
that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
And that's a devastation, but that's not even just, it sucks that the animals died, but that's also a big devastation on you.
It was. Oh yeah, it was for sure. That's probably about a year's worth of hard work right there, breeding the rats and stuff. But like, I'm not gonna say luckily, because it still sucked that they died. But at the same point in time, like, they were older rats that probably needed to be retired anyhow. They didn't make that heat wave, or like the fan gave out and stuff. They got too hot upstairs and they just, they died, unfortunately. Luckily, I did have the stock to replace them, and I'm not hurting that bad. But bad things like that do happen, guys. I mean, it does suck.
So you obviously breed your rats.
I do. I do it all upstairs. It's separate from behind me. This is the reptiles and stuff behind me right now.
Now, you just breed rats, or?
I breed rats, and I breed the ASFs.
Yep.
Yeah.
No mice.
You almost have to, especially with hatchlings and stuff. So, I mean, luckily I had, like I said, like Simple said, luckily I did have backups, thank God. So I was just able to, put those in the breeders. Like, it wasn't a big loss. I had, overflow with it anyhow, but it still sucks because it's still, food loss. I'd rather, I definitely would rather, feed those off than, waste all that food.
Amen there.
I guess sucks. So, like I said, I've been in this for probably about a year and a half. I did a lot of networking my first year. Went out to Tinley. I did go out to Justin's facility.
I saw that video. You lucky bastard.
Yeah, I put a lot of time into that video. So it was the Welcome to Canova video. We did go out there. We are going back out there in November to see what else he has. He just opened up his new facility, so that will be in November. I will be at Tinley as well with Car Reptiles as well. He is a buddy of mine, so we will be out there as well. So make sure you look at me. I'm not vending. I'm just going to be doing more networking and stuff. Like I said, I did just like my first clutch and stuff. So, but I do have some big plans coming in the future, man. I do.
Nice. What's your favorite project you're into right now?
Honestly, my favorite project, like, I want to be known for like a DG hypo type guy. I do have.
That's definitely nice.
Yes, that's
my buddy had a.
What was that? Oh, I think I lost him. But
what was that? It's blacked out on me.
Oh no, you're good.
Would you? I know the Desert Ghost hypo is like awesome combo.
It is an amazing combo. Here, I'll show you a combo of it right now, guys.
That's what this whole show's about.
So if you're not familiar with the DG hypo combos at all, they look awesome. Really. I mean, hypo alone looks really good. As an adult, so does DG. They just look better. But if you add it together, I mean, you have a leopard DG hypo boy here.
Ooh.
I mean, he is just, he's just stellar. He's a little squirmy. Let's get that leopard pattern from him. And now, granted, I mean, this isn't doing him justice compared to in person, guys.
Nah, cameras never do.
They never do.
No.
Especially,
I can't wait until they can make a camera that picks up what our eyes do.
Right. And especially in the direct sunlight, like it's game over. And honestly, is like there's just no comparison to it. There's not. Direct sunlight is the best light.
Oh yeah. My buddy took a picture of his enhancer G stripe outside and sent it. The BPI G stripe and enhancer G stripe, and took a picture of him from outside, and it was just like, holy crud! It was just beautiful.
Oh yeah,
Seeing
for sure. Ledke, I don't know if I pronounced that right. I have a lot of breeders, man. I have a 2-rack system that I am running right now with 36 tubs each. So feeders for me is not a problem. Does it suck? Absolutely. But was it a big problem? Not as much as the smell was. No, honestly. Yeah. I had the overflow for it. It wasn't really a big loss because I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm short on food. That's not the problem.
And I'll tell everyone, if you're gonna breed ball pythons, you up your rat. If you breed rats, you up your rats before you up your snakes.
Correct. And you have to make sure that you have that storage for your babies if they don't sell or anything like that. You have to make sure that you have the storage for when they hatch, as well as your projects and stuff like that. You have to create the storage before you create the babies. And
What's up, Keys?
What up, Keys? He just got done with my podcast, guys. Like I said, make sure you subscribe to my channel as well, 419 Morphs on YouTube and Instagram. So, Justin, what's up? Justin Canova over here. What's up, Justin?
What's up?
Wow. That's what's up.
How are you doing? What's up, Justin?
What's up, Justin? Subscribe to my channel, Justin. We just got done doing the podcast over on mine as well. You missed out on that. I don't know if you watched it or not, man. So, yeah, we're doing big things today. We're going over to Justin's in November, guys, with car reptiles and stuff. I can't wait for that.
Oh yeah,
that's going to be exciting. That is going to be exciting.
I got where is he? I was gonna show the Fire Batman off.
Oh, did you get that from Justin?
Yeah, but this is my pride and joy that I got off him.
Okay.
This is the Fire the Fire Enchi Spot Nose Leopard Clown. Well,
you're laggy,
but it's
man.
50% Sunset Ghost.
Okay.
So,
Justin, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. Like I said, I want to be known for that DG hypo combo stuff. I really do. Recessive stuff like that. We're gonna go hard on it. We are. A lot of year 1 and 2 is not going to be very exciting for me for sales wise. It's going to be more holdbacks. It really is. That's the best way to do it. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, if you're gonna do this, you got to go big on it. And going big on it is year 1, year 2. You got to make your het armies. If you're not, then you're just by the time that you do decide to do that, you're already behind because everyone else already has their het armies, and you're gonna take 3 years to grow those up. So I mean, I said I am in the zebra project. I do have a single gene zebra female. I'm gonna bust her out real quick. You guys can see what the zebra gene looks like.
Oh yeah, let's see it.
Here we go. So we have the single gene zebra girl right here. So you guys can check her out. And again, I just posted on her on Instagram as well, in the direct sunlight, and that just honestly doesn't do her justice. I mean, she's really amazing.
Yeah, I've seen some nice combos with it.
I have too. I am keeping pastel out of it. That's why I wanted a single gene zebra.
Yep. So you got more control over it.
Yep, I have more control over it and stuff. I can breed what I want into it. So we are definitely going to keep pastel out of my zebra for sure. I'm not against pastel and zebra because it does look good, 100%.
Even without, but if you put like the Desert Ghost zebra,
correct,
pastel, that's got to look good.
It's gonna probably end up looking good. I know Justin sold his DG zebra pair. I can't wait to see what that looks like. That's going to be amazing. I would love to see what DG looks like in it as well. I mean, zebra itself alone is an amazing combo. I saw Adam over at Tinley in October of last year, and I was amazed by it. So I did a lot of sacrificing with my personal income. I did end up selling my sports car for the Zebra Gene, honestly. Got out of that car payment, wiped it off. And
What do you have for a car?
what I have for a car now, just an onboard.
No. What did you trade in it for?
I got rid of a 6.4 Challenger on nitrous on it.
Oh, dude, that I tell you right now, I want a Challenger, but I want the SRT.
Yeah, I got rid of a 6.4. It was hooked up to nitrous. It had a $3,000 sound system in it. I sold it, got rid of the car payment, took that equity out of that check, and ended up buying the Zebra Gene. So like when I say I'm all in, guys, we are all in. I did sacrifice a lot of my income I do work factory full time as well. I do that as well. Working factory, and a lot of my spare money actually goes into the snakes. It really does.
All my money does. Emily don't get it.
It's a sacrifice. I mean, does it absolutely suck? I mean, sometimes, yeah, because like I just don't have the money to go do stuff with friends and stuff. But like, I'm trying to build an empire over here, guys.
Hell yeah!
While building an empire doesn't come with great sacrifices. I don't care where you're at. If you are into this long term, short term, hobby wise, business wise, profit wise, it does not matter. It takes support, and it takes sacrifices. It does. So I respect
and passion.
Anybody.
Don't forget about passion. And you ain't doing this without the passion.
for sure, man. I respect anybody that is into this because I know the grind it takes, the passion it takes, the heart it takes to, do it by yourself until you get big enough where you can, hire someone to help you.
And even then, like, it'd be hard to hire. Like, I don't think I could hire somebody to, do all my snake work. Rats, right. I could hire somebody to do that as long as they're not in my house or on my property there. If they're on, like, in a facility, I don't mind paying somebody to do my rats.
Right. See, I pay someone to do my rats every now and then, like when I need a break, because I work 12 hours a day, 4 days a week. And there's some days I'm just like, nah, I don't feel like messing with this. I do like once a month or so. I do have a part-timer I pay, every now and then. But for the most part, I'm in there grinding myself doing it. And that's the cheapest way to do it. It's the best.
Now, how long does it take you to do your rats?
The cleaning my rats out, my rat tubs and stuff takes me about 2 hours. There's times where I'll get off a 12-hour shift and I'll pull a 16-hour day between. I'll check on the snakes as well.
Now, how many tubs of rats do you got?
I got 2 sets of racks myself with the watering system, about 36 tubs of rack, and they're probably about full. So, I mean, I got probably about, 70 tubs of clean, roughly, of rats. That's not even including, checking them every day before work, all that. I mean, it's a grind. It is. You know what? I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world, guys. I wouldn't.
I can say I wish I didn't have to do the rats.
Yeah. It saves you money. It does.
Oh, it does. Oh, I went sterile. I changed rat food, and my rats went sterile for about 2 months. I didn't get back on the track for about 2 months, and I had to buy tons of rats. And at the time I had like 240 something snakes. And you're buying rats every week for that. It's just insane.
It's insane.
I give people, because if you don't breed them, you better plan on having a litter to take care of that for the year.
Yes. I have probably, let's see here. I'm paying one off of Canova right now. I did get a pastel Enchi double het hypo DG 50% het clown off of Canova. I'm still paying on. She will be here soon enough. Obviously, she's going to go to the leopard DG hypo. So you can imagine a leopard pastel Enchi DG hypo, possibly het clown. I don't know. Okay. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm still paying on her. I got 3 other ones that I am hurrying up and paying on as well that I added to my collection. In all, I think I'm at 32, 34 or so right now. Like once all of them are paid off and stuff like that.
Powerhouses.
All powerhouses, man. They all have.
Now, you buy them as babies?
Yeah.
Raise them?
For the most part, I do have babies. I did buy the only ones that I bought as an adult was the Mojave Hypo. She just got done laying a clutch for me. She laid the first clutch for me, and that was just to get my experience. I have a Sea Serpents incubator as well because I wanted that, heavy duty incubator to make sure that I didn't have the deformities or anything like that. That was constant. It was key to me. I didn't want to, waste, all this time and have a cheap ass incubator, have it mess up on me, and have these deformities that I worked on, 8 months to try to pair these snakes.
I will say it again, everyone. Power packs, power packs, power packs.
Yes.
Dude, they're worth it. They're like $150 on eBay. You put one on your thermostat on your incubator and one on the fan. And then you can put one on your heater. You can put one on the rat fan. So when you lose power, you still got a few more hours.
See, that's where I lack. I need to get a backup power, source for when that.
I mean, this is not like this, like on my incubator, the fan one will last about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half. The heat tape on one on the thermostat will last about 2 hours, but that still gives you time to get your generator hooked up and stuff, get you, enough time for you to get home. And for this question up here about my rats going sterile, I used to use Purina Dog Chow, loved it. Absolutely loved it. Then somebody talked me into going to that doggy bag junk. And when I did, bam, they instantly stopped having babies. And It killed me. Oh, it killed me.
See, I switched. I was using the Mersur. This is what I ended up doing, guys. Like, the key to making this into a business is cutting your cost as much as you can. I was over to Missouri. It was costing me probably about $60 or $80, per 2 or 3 bags to have it shipped because they charge you on weight. So that sucked. So unfortunately or whatever, like, I was able to, talk to Family Farm over here, like where I live, and they were able to ship it for free. So I cut my cost down with the shipping. So that was huge. That was huge for me. So I went from like $60 to $80 to maybe like $50, per shipment or whatever, about like 3 bags. Well, now on top of it, like, the employees there was like, "Hey, you ever try Killenbosch?" So I'm like, "No." I'm like, what's Killenbosch or whatever? So I compared the ingredients, and actually Killenbosch is actually a higher protein content than the Missouri food is, and it's actually cheaper. So before the inflation hit, let's go Brandon, you know what I mean? Like, before the inflation hit and stuff, I was paying $18 a bag. Now I'm paying 21. The Missouri food right now is going for, $30 a bag with 18% protein, where Killenbosch is going for about 23% protein. So I actually was So like what Will's saying, it's 23%. Yeah. Actually, what I ended up doing was I was paying less for more protein. I was getting more on my litters. So, I mean, that was huge for me. So I was able to cut that down.
Well, you start looking at it, and you go look at doggy bag. So many people use it. You go look at that, and you go price it per pound. Doggy bag is probably it's more expensive than Purina Dog Chow.
Oh yeah,
and it's almost twice as much as Missouri.
Right. See, now my thing is I don't use dog food in my food for my rats, because you know why? Because like some of it is bad for the snakes. Some of the dyes and stuff they use are bad for them. You get to think whatever your snakes eat. Whatever.
I heard the ASFs are bad. The red dye is bad for them.
Yes, and so I mean, honestly, you gotta think though. So the red dye for the snakes is bad too, because whatever your rats eat, your snakes are eating. I mean, you're feeding that into your snakes, and that's not good for them. It's really
that's the one thing I kind of liked about the doggy bag. Like, I'm going back to the Missouri,
right?
Because I can buy a pallet of it, and it's I buy a pallet of everything.
Right.
I go through a pallet a month of anything I get.
I go about 3 bags or so, probably about every 3 weeks or so.
That must be nice. Yeah, I go through a lot. I got a lot of rats.
What kind of bedding do you use
for what? The rats?
Yes.
I use Eco Flakes.
So you use
It's a screened, kiln dried softwood.
how much do you pay a bag for that?
See, that's where it's hard. I get a wholesale.
Oh, do you?
So, yeah,
See,
my
so
yeah.
I
So
could probably do about the same. It probably cost me a lot. I use those horse pellet pine that actually break down into the sawdust type thing. It's not really sawdust, but like it breaks down into the pine and it actually absorbs the smell way better. So like I'm only changing rat tubs and stuff like that like once a week.
yeah, I do all mine once a week.
Yeah, I mean I had the aspen and stuff from Chewy. And
Oh,
like
I don't know.
yeah, when I first started breeding my own rats and stuff,
That's gonna get expensive.
It was expensive. I was changing them out every 3 days because the smell was unbearable.
What do you use for bedding on the snakes?
I used I had cocoa blocks and I switched over to Repti chip. Don't worry, I have nothing against cocoa blocks. I don't. My only problem was that when it would get in the water, it would turn it like really red. Unfortunately, I don't know if any of you guys had problems with that. So the Repti chip, like when
I just change my water out every 2 to 3 days.
Yeah, I do too. But like there was times or whatever, like it would just be like right now. Like you have those problem snakes that just want to destroy everything in your tubs.
Yeah, I got it.
You know what I mean? Like you just clean my tub, I'm gonna destroy it. Like
that, or when you breed them, they start destroying it.
Right. And so I went back, I switched over to Repti chip and I like Repti chip. I do. I think it's less dusty in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying cocoa blocks, the Freedom Breeder, is any worse or any better. It's just my personal opinion. After dealing with it because I probably used cocoa blocks probably for the first 8 months or so, like when I started breeding, and then I went over to Justin's. I looked at the Repti chip and stuff like that, and started doing more research, and I got a couple blocks of it, tried it, and I loved it. So, I mean, that's what I use now. So, I definitely use the Repti now.
Yeah, I'm a Cocoa Block fan.
Are you?
I don't know what I'm going to do now because I guess he's charging even more to ship it over here. So,
is he?
Yeah, and it's just hard because, I mean, he adds, like, to ship it to Maine, because I'm in Maine, he's in California. Right. So to ship it across the Rockies, he charges an extra $1 a block.
Oh, damn.
Which I didn't mind. But I guess now that it's $2 a block, but you start doing that, that's another $240-something. You're talking almost $500 extra.
Right.
The $500 can buy me a lot of blocks or something over in the East Coast.
That's very true. Like I said, he's on the West Coast, so it makes it a little bit, I'm on the East Coast as well. So it makes it like more expensive for shipping and stuff. Like I went, obviously behind me, I have a Freedom Breeder rack. Like love it. Will not go ARS.
I got older Freedom Breeder rack. I have 370/30 older ones.
Like I love the Freedom Breeder racks. When I went over to Justin's and stuff like that, did the tour over there, you guys. I was checking out his racks and stuff like that. Like I loved it. I start off with Sea Serpents racks, the PVCs, because I wanted to put less money in my racks and more money in my snakes. So that was my philosophy. What's going to make you more money? Your snakes or your racks? I mean, that's a no-brainer. Your snakes are going to make you more money.
Heck yeah.
Start breeding, I mean?
So, but I wanted, I thought about it, but I figured it's just, these are forever. I never, ever, I don't have to worry about them going and trying to pull it open.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen too many people's with that.
Yeah. See, for a person that's just starting off like how I was at that time, except I've only been doing this for a year and a half. Just had my first clutch, you guys. The eggs are doing really good in the incubator and stuff like that. They look really healthy. I can't wait to cut them. So like,
how many clutches are you planning on this year?
I just had the one. Unfortunately, what I think ended up happening, I tried pairing 2 other ones. The one was too young. She did lock twice, and then she stopped. My super lemon pastel, super vanilla girl. Here, I'll show her off real quick.
Yeah. Show off the animals. We love them. Everybody loves seeing the animals.
So I got a big old girl right here. She actually did not go for me this year.
Oh, no. Ooh, she's beautiful.
So if you can see let's take your head. If you can see the super vanilla, just, the vanilla head stamp on her and stuff like that. Like, I mean, she's a big old girl. She did not go for me. I think she was going to go. What ended up happening? Actually, it's a shitty story. So she was in that sea serpents rack, and it was winter time, and I had everything blocked off my reptile room. I was running the humidifiers and stuff like that. Well, I came home from work on third shift, came home, and it's feeding day or whatever, and I opened up my living room. I smelled the smell. I'm like, something's burning. Like, what's burning? So I opened up, start checking racks and stuff, and my heat probe actually fell off and ended up burning that tub that she was in, and melted it to the heat tape, unfortunately. Luckily, she was in the front at the time, and she didn't get hurt. Thank God.
Lucky.
Yeah, so I think that what ended up happening was the stress off of that and stuff. She reabsorbed on me, unfortunately. That's my best guess. I didn't have an ultrasound at the time. I do now. So
you do have an ultrasound?
I do have an ultrasound now. At the time, I did not. So I didn't know like where she was at, but I think she was locking so consistently and stuff with my banana Mojave. I wanted to see what the banana Mojave, the banana and the lemon pastel, what would do like with the yellows and stuff. So I think the stress with that and the smell and the heat and stuff like that really stressed her out because it was her tub, and it literally melted that tub into the heat tape.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it was.
And that's why I've heard so many stories like that, and that's why I now run ambient temperature.
Correct.
Instead.
Yeah, some people. Yeah, people do that. Like I said, it was the probe fell off. I was using electrical tape at the time. I switched over to a different type, more of an insulation type tape, and it's
only thing is I've heard that you want to use packing tape because like the metal tape there can change the temperature.
You're correct. See, I use the metal tape. The aluminum foil tape is actually what I use. But what I end up doing is I take, like, you have your probe like this, right? But you only put the tape in like right here. So that way it's not holding that heat into that probe or whatever. And it works really good. My temperatures stay consistent and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't come off. I'm just too worried about my tape melting into my heat strip of the sea serpents and stuff like that. I do have a Freedom Breeder now. I still use the foil tape. I love it. I haven't had any problems with it. So,
well, that's what I had, the foil tape. I put the foil tape on every single one, and then I watched a couple YouTube videos, and they've been saying it. I'm like, so I switched all mine to the packing tape, but now I don't even use them because I run ambient.
Right. So like I said, like, everyone has their own preference. Like, there's no right or wrong. As long as you're,
I'm not gonna lie,
shit doesn't melt. Like, we're good. You know what I mean?
It was nerve-wracking though.
It is nerve-wracking though. Like, I check on
it was nerve-wracking to switch over to ambient temperature.
Oh, I bet.
Because you don't know if it's warm enough for them to digest, and that first couple meals, it was like, but now it's been I don't even know, 10 months now. So
has it?
Yeah, I've already gone through all winter with it, and I got a 11 by 18 room that's just for the snakes. So
yeah, how many snakes do you have?
I lost a lot, but now I'm down to like 140.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'll probably be like between my projects and stuff. Like I said, I am doing a lot of double and triple recessives. My very het wise, my first couple, like year 1 and 2, and then we'll start going to the pet breeding side of things, the fun things as well. It's very important to have your breeding aspect of your operation, like where you're going to sell to breeders. And you have to also have that, the expectation of like where I'm just going to sell my pet stuff, like my bells, my banana pies, your simple stuff like that. Like, we're just going to sell it as a pet to fund your business, and that's where you're going to be successful at, in my opinion.
I can tell you, you'll sell 100 bananas.
Yes.
Before you sell one $4,000 snake. It's just how it is. You go to an expo, if you're planning on vending at expos.
I will one day.
Yeah, you got to have like your bananas, albinos, your pies, your basic genes,
For sure. You got to have those bells, those basic pies and stuff like that. Like people that can keep as pets, like that don't want to spend over $1,000 on a snake. You know, I mean, like I said, when I first started this, my supervisor Eric got me into it, and he was like, "Hey, you know about Morph Market? Like, what's Morph Market?" And I started looking into it and stuff.
Something
like,
that's very deadly for our addiction.
I'm like, who would spend, you know, at the time or whatever, he was looking at dreamsicles and stuff. I'm like, who would spend $3,000 on a snake? You know what I mean? And then I started doing the research. I'm there too. Like, what? Like, you got behind me. But you know,
the Fire Batman.
You start looking into it and stuff, and you start doing your research on it. I mean, you're like, oh man, like there's money to be made into it, you know. But at the same point in time, it's not about the money; it's about your animals as well. It's an investment. It really is.
Oh yeah. Like I said, you got to have passion somewhere if you're going to spend $5,000 on a snake. You know?
you can't spend 5, 11, 12, 13, $20,000 on a snake and not take care of it.
No, yeah.
I actually, unfortunately, I do have a super enchy GHI hypo that I have been dealing with an infection, you guys. I'll show you what an infection looks like in a snake. He just went over to the vet. I have been giving him shots because, like, this is part of it. Like, you're going to have all these snakes and stuff. I mean, like, it's not all, beautiful, dandies and daisies.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff. It's not.
Well, my first year, I had a prolapse, and
right.
He dropped one egg out, and then she went 8 days without laying another one. And I gave her a warm bath. The next day, night, she plopped them all out, but it ripped the whole. I don't know if you just watched Nerd's video.
With his prolapse one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched.
Well, she did that, but she kept on going, kept on traveling around the water bowl, and it just ripped right out of her. And it was sad. It was.
I'm gonna show you guys what an infection of a snake. So what ended up happening was he ended up eating. He lost a tooth and ended up getting infected. So this is like I've been battling with this infection for 3 months, you guys. And like antibiotics take a little bit longer.
Was it your live? I was just watching that you guys are talking about that with it could be from the rat, eating the rat.
Yeah, no, I've been dealing with this for about 3 months, Matt. He's been to the vet multiple times. I have spent some money on him, but like I said, like my health of my animals is way more important than like what they're going to breed. I don't care. It's just how I am. It is
they're a living animal.
Yeah,
they become part of your family.
Like, he was my third snake I bought. So hey, I'm gonna show you him real quick. He's absolutely gorgeous. He is. He's on paper towels now. He is. It's not infectious or anything like that. Like I said, he just lost a tooth and it got infected. But you can see how he's all swollen in the face. If he lets me grab his face here,
they never cooperate when you want them to
cooperate. So if you see how his face, hang on, there we go. You see how he's kind of swollen right there?
Oh yeah.
Like how his lips kind of like that. So that cut is actually right here on his lip, right there. So he has been on shots. He looks way better than what he did. But I mean, he's a gorgeous snake. I mean, he is. Like, I unfortunately had to get a backup male for him, because I don't know if he's going to breed for me after this. I had plans for him. I had big plans for him.
Why wouldn't he breed?
Right. Like, I just in case he doesn't breed or whatever, like it's okay. Like if he doesn't breed, he doesn't breed. He's still a pet for me. I'll keep him as a pet. I won't get rid of him. His backup male is, I'm gonna show you guys his backup male real quick. So I have I guess it lost a tooth. I really like Blackhead. Like I said, like he lost a tooth when he was eaten. When he lost that tooth, it got infected somehow, and he's been on antibiotics, since. It's been about 3 months I've been battling with this. He just went back to the vet. I got more shots for him. I got pain medicine for him. I administrate my own shots to him myself. And I'm just, hopefully he gets good. He's looking way better than what he was. If you go back on my channel, you can see how terrible he was before he went to vet. He was all up in his neck. He was really swollen. I mean, I was really worried about him. I was, but this is his backup male. I do have a black-headed HRA hypo male, so I can throw it into my hypo project as well because I am really big into hypo. The HRA,
That's beautiful.
The HRA, you're going to get these high white flamings up here, and you're going to get the white edging of the alien heads really isolated. I think HRA is a underrated gene. I do have the super version of it, which is actually called a het red exantic, or no, I'm sorry, which is actually called the red exantic. It's not recessive. I don't know why they named it the HRA, which is the het red exantic, but it's not het. It's
yeah. So, yeah, but I like what it does. It cleans it up, and I like the contrast that it has.
So
that it gives.
Here's the super version of it. So we have the super version of it, which, pastel will wash it out a lot. I mean, super. So I have a super pastel red exantic. I mean, you can see the similarities of this in the alien heads.
Oh, yeah, you can see the HRA in it.
You can see the HRA. So this is the super version of the HRA. So everything, no matter what I breed him to, is going to be pastel and HRA. Does not matter. I mean, he can be a power to get into hets. Make a het army off of.
Oh, yeah, you get a double visual female and you put him to it.
Yes. But I know people aren't fans of pastel, but pastel does work in certain combos.
I was going to say, pastel is nice in some things.
It is. It's nice. It's really nice in DG and it's really nice in hypo, like it is. In clown, I'm not a big fan of it. In a hypo clown, I am. In a DG clown, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Look how bright this girl is.
Yeah, she's really bright.
The pastel, lesser spot nose. Yeah, but you wouldn't get, if it wasn't for the pastel, it wouldn't be like this.
Right.
At all. And it stays like that.
For sure.
I think pastel's great in some things.
Yeah, it is. Don't get me wrong, it's not.
All right, we gotta do a shout out real quick. Emily wants to say hi to everyone and open up a set of stickers real quick, if you don't mind.
Oh, go ahead, man. Go right for it.
Yeah, I'll give you you might as well give a shout out to Jar Python. Jar Python. Once again.
Oh, I like
I'm hoping this comes in clear. Whoops.
Oh, you put me on solo.
Yeah. Boom.
It's kind of clear. You can see it. I like it though. Who made that?
Jar Pythons.
Okay.
Angie. Yeah, dude, I recommend it. She's been doing an awesome job on it. It's all hand done. That's not done by a computer.
I like it, man.
Yeah. All right, Em, you're gonna open up the stickers. Oh yeah, and their daughter, Miranda. Blue Jar Pythons. The back of the jar.
Not slacking on the back.
No. All right. Go ahead and open up those stickers there, girl. I know you've been dying to. We got them like 4 days ago. Yeah. There. Oh, yeah, that probably wasn't a good idea. Right across the address. I'm going to lose my screen. I keep on going black.
Yeah, it's all right. You're back now. I see you. We see you.
Even though it's probably all blurry.
No, it's not that bad. No, you're pretty clear right now.
All right, we're going to put it on solo screen real quick.
Go for it.
All right, there you go, Em. Woohoo.
Got it.
Well. Yeah, hold on. You get those two. Big D's Pythons.
Oh, yeah, Big D. I just got done doing an interview with Big D.
Yeah, everyone, I think it was it the last episode? or the other one right after. I just he was just on, so go show him some love. Big D's Pythons. Thank you again for the stickers. What do you say?
Thank you.
All right.
That's
Well,
awesome, man. I love
can you
it.
take one? Yes, you can have one. You're lucky there's 3 of them. Oh, she's starting to get a collection in her bedroom.
Hey, there
She
ain't
sticks
nothing
them
wrong
on
with
a
that.
wall in one area. Yeah. So,
There ain't nothing wrong with
all
that.
right. You're out. You're in my way. Huh? Your belly hurts? Well, I will tell you. All right. I love you. All right. All right. We're back, everyone. Sorry about that.
That's why I wanted to show off. We're good.
Oh, yeah.
No.
No. I figured it was good. One of the usual suspects. So.
Oh, for sure. You can't, kids that love it, too.
Yeah, she's all about the shirts and stickers. That
Yep.
is like, oh, it makes her day when someone sends her a shirt and stuff. It's like, it's like Christmas for her.
For sure.
So what's your favorite morph?
My favorite morph itself. Man, dude.
Recessive and Codom.
I'm going recessive on that, dude. Like I'm honestly going like the standalone morph. I'm gonna probably go hypo, man. I started off with hypo, and then I got into the DG stuff later on, and then I started learning about the DG hypo combos, and I'm really sold on the DG hypo combos. I want to be known for that. But I work with Clown. I do have Pied. I said it's eventually all going to be a DG hypo combo.
Yeah.
I do have Ultramel. I'm actually trying to pair a Super Enchi Het Ultramel to a Black Pastel Bamboo Het Ultramel. We're going to go head to head with it. The Black Pastel and Ultramel was amazing. I'm sure you guys.
I can imagine.
Yes, it looks really good. You're going to add the Enchi to it and the Bamboo to it. I think it's going to look really good. So we're going to see what that ends up being. She's a pretty monstrous girl right now. I actually just threw my mail into her tub, so I'm not going to disturb her right now.
Yeah.
My very first I'm going to show you my very first ball python that I got. This is.
Oh, you gotta love seeing them.
I love the very first ball python, guys. So it was it was a pet store buy. It was like $400 or so like that. I had a corn snake before, but then I was like, I kind of want a ball python. I like it or whatever. So I didn't know it was just labeled. It was just labeled as a banana. Started doing more research into this. When I started wanting to start breeding, I'm like, this is a banana Mojave. So he is the sire.
Geez.
He is the sire of my first clutch, you guys. So this is the very first ball python that I had.
Oh, that's nice.
And you can tell that, the Mojave and stuff, like the bell complexes, you guys already know, doesn't bring in a lot of freckling. And he's probably about 6 or so.
Ooh, that's a nice combo.
He's a really gorgeous, quality, in my opinion, banana Mojave for a pet store buy at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, he is.
That's cool, though. I'm glad you brought that up because I just paired my Corgo leopard, that Claymore clown, het albino, to my Mojave het clown girl. Well,
right.
Supposedly het clown, but
right.
I bred a visual clown to her last year. Had 3 babies, no clowns. So.
For sure. I also have a leopard double het VPI clown combo. I'm going to try to shoot for. I'm going to try to hit the VPI leopard clown. I have a normal that's double het. I bought them as a pair. So here is that male. I'm sure you guys don't want to see it, just a normal double het. We already know what that looks like.
Whoa. Normals are, the classics are nice.
They are.
And especially I can tell you right now, once you start throwing the hets into them, they're nice.
You can see the het influence in her, dude. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's pretty impressive, but here's the leopard.
Oh, that's a nice leopard.
I mean, it's a nice leopard double het VPI. I mean, he's double het VPI clown, guys, 100%. I mean, let's go. So, I mean, I really, want to hit that leopard VPI clown. and incorporate it in some stuff.
Yeah, I'm breeding my Fire Batman to my VPI girl this year.
Are you?
Yeah.
That'd be nice. And get the belly.
Ooh.
Here's his partner, and she hit that 1,000 wall 1,000 wall on me. Unfortunately,
Oh, I gotta love that.
I love that. She was pounding food and then she just stopped. I mean, you can see the double het influence, the VPI on her, how white she is.
Oh, whew.
I mean, she is nice.
Nice and clean.
Nice and clean. I mean, I can't argue with this, you guys.
Nope. That's why people. It's like I like the het influence and stuff.
I do too.
Like I absolutely love het albinos. They bring in a lot of white.
Oh yeah.
You know, your alien heads, they get a lot of outlining whites. You know, you got your het clowns, bring in a lot of brightness to them and cleanness. Yep. The genetic stripe clown hats,
oh dude,
insane freaking clean. Insane.
Yes, the visual, like what Derek was producing with the G stripe clowns is insane. You add banana to it, like game over.
That's my product. That's my favorite product. Yeah. Yeah, she's in shed and all.
They're always.
Looks like she's about to. She's all dirty.
How it works.
Well, that's my favorite. Like, this is a Firefly leopard spot nose, double het genetic stripe clown.
Okay.
You know,
you're a little blurry, but all right.
Yeah, that's.
Hold her still for a second. Try to let it focus. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better.
Yeah, I won't even bother. This sucks.
Yeah.
But
you get on an internet connection, bro.
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. So you got one question. What's your, like, I guess one gene you don't like? What's your worst favorite gene?
Spider.
No, it doesn't even, there's what you personally don't like.
I will not work with Spider. I will not work with Hidden Gene Woma. I'm not interested in it, especially with the defects in it and the wobble. If I was going to work with a Hidden Gene Woma instead of me, it does do nice things. I do like the Spider pattern. Do not get me wrong, but I will not work with it. If I'm going to work with anything, it's going to be the Jungle Past. I think it was the Jungle. It's what Tony works with.
Woma?
The Jungle Pastel Woma or whatever it's called.
You got Jungle Woma and then you got Woma.
It's the Jungle Woma he works with. It's totally different. You don't have you don't have the defects in it, but you get the same characteristics in it that you do though, like with the Woma. I do want to get into that. Maybe I want to.
See, I deal with just plain Woma.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with just plain Woma. I deal with the Jungle Woma all day because you don't have. It's totally different line, and you do not.
I don't have any head wobble on mine.
No, it depends. It's risky. It's for me. It's a high risk, high reward. It is, but it's just something that I'm just not.
See, I got a black pastel banana Woma, and then I got a cinnamon pastel banana Woma, and then I got a cinnamon Woma, and I produce tons of banana Womas and not one of them. I tell you now, a banana Woma, that is a freaking insane animal.
I've seen some Woma comments that are like, whoa, like that is insane. But me personally working with it, and I'm all right. I can do without. You know what I'm saying?
There's so many other genes out there.
Oh yeah, for sure. I do have I really like Blackhead. I do. I'm not a big fan of cinnamon, but I do have a pewter. That was my very first breeder pickup was actually a black citrus pewter, yellow belly, 100% het OG, and she is a champ. I'm going to show you guys her right now.
Bring her out.
She is a monster. She's probably about almost 2 years old. Been growing her up. She's a paradox too. You get the paradox of the OG in there. Just a little bit right there.
Uh-huh.
Right here.
Oh yeah. So that's just a pewter.
The black citrus, yes, it's a black citrus pewter yellow belly, 100% het OG. You can really see. I don't know if you can really see her in the camera, but you can really see the yellows coming up on her. The checkerine on the belly, definitely yellow belly, 100%.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I had a pewter, and it looks similar, but not. You don't have that busyness on the bottom there, and you don't have the yellow.
And she has a lot of yellow coming up on her in person. Like I know
the pastel yellow belly is a great combination. Them two together.
It is. Like I said, pastel has its place. It does, and like I said, like all pastels are not bad if you add the right combos. Like pastel yellow bellies are nice. Like with the OD too, it can be nice. You just have to be careful with it browning out on you.
She's in shed.
She's
in deep. She's in deep blue right now.
I like it though.
And she's hissing at me. She's pissed. Yeah, this is a pastel. This is a plain pastel yellow belly het pied.
It was good though.
Oh yeah,
get the yellow belly. I don't mind pastel and pied. I don't. I think it looks good.
No, I don't mind. Like the pastel ghost pieds are beautiful.
Yeah. Speaking of ghost pieds, we do have. You already know we have one.
Emily says hi. Well, I know she would.
So speaking of the hypo pies, we do have a girl.
Ooh, hold on. Let me get my blurry ass off this. There you go.
So she is a high white pied, but I mean,
and that's a just plain hypopide?
This is plain single. Yeah, this is a plain double recessive visual hypopide girl. I mean, you're not going to. I mean, she looks really cool because she's in shed.
I thought it was like a hypo Mojave pie.
Nope, just straight.
The pattern on the back is just like one solid color.
Yeah. And that's what the hypo does. It kind of looks like a Mojave hypo at times.
I'm gonna say I don't think I've actually ever seen a single gene hypo clown. I've always seen like pastel in them and yellow belly, and
there's actually some on Morph Market right now. They actually have hypo clowns on Morph Market right now. So if you actually want to see one, go on Morph Market, look it up. There's 2 of them on there. They're really nice. They are. I love them.
I gotta stay off that. You know what? I told myself I'm not gonna go on there. And then friggin' Gerald sends me from Forward Motion Reptiles, sends me this friggin' ad on a genetic striped adult female. And yeah, I had to call up on her. I had to inquire about her. And it's just like, I stayed off that for a reason.
Yeah. I was on it. So, okay. So, like with her, so I have that. So she's a girl. So she's a hypopide girl. Okay. So I actually did I ended up picking up, I think it was, what was it? OD Enchi hypo. Yeah, it was the OD Enchi hypo het pied boy. The pair.
Ooh. Hell so yeah.
We're gonna shoot for the double visual of the it'd be the hypopide Enchi. I don't remember what he even was.
A bunch of fire.
Yeah, a bunch of fire, pretty much. I can't think of it right now. I had to go back and look exactly what I know he had OD. I think he had OD. I think he had Enchi in him, and he was a hypo het pied. So we're gonna do a hypo het pied to a hypopide visual to increase my odds. And I think that's just going to be absolute fire. So I cannot complain with that. That was like what you were saying, Matt. Like I was on Morph Market one day, bored at work, and I was scrolling. I'm like, here we go. Like I kind of want you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's odd, dude. It really, like, I was looking at geckos, and because I breed geckos too,
right?
And I saw this one, and I tell you, I kicked myself in the ass so bad for not buying her. Like it was an adult breeder, and just freaking beautiful, and the crested gecko.
Yeah,
and I didn't.
And then it sells. And you're
that's the thing is like, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be buying this girl. I've already talked to the guy and everything, and I'm waiting for him to send me the information to buy her. So I'm like, I I can't buy any more right now.
Right.
And then the guy, I guess, looked at his feeding schedule, and he can't send her right now. She hasn't eaten in a month. So
Oh, damn. That's
he's
right.
like, I'll still sell it to you, but I can't sell it to you right now. And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah,
So I went back to go look at the gecko, and no, yeah, she's gone.
gone.
Yeah,
That's the thing with it. That is the thing with it, guys. Like I said, if you see something that you like, it's hard not to jump on it or throw it into a payment plan because
I don't do payment plan.
I do.
I'm a single parent father, and so I never know. I'd rather, I know what I'm having, but I just rather save it. And then when I have the money, like I saved up the money, and when I called up Justin and about that Fire Batman, well, I actually required on a girl, but I was 10 minutes late on her, and so I told him straight up, I'm like, dude, I need a Batman adult breeder, male.
Right.
And he's like, oh, I'm like, I need one. What can you do? And he, called me, he told me, call me back in a little bit. And he called me back with him. And I'm like, yep, I'll take him. Don't hesitate. Just do it.
Mainly more some the same. I love payment plans too. Like I could not have done it without payment plans. I just don't have that $2 or $3 grand or like whatever. I think the only one I straight paid up for was that zebra. I paid cash money for that real quick because I had
That's an expensive project to get.
That was not cheap at all. But again, I did sell my sports car for that. So I did.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's the thing is like when I first, like in 2019, I started. And I went in there and I saw a snake for $52,000 on the friggin' thing. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, holy fuck, I have a 2011 F-250 diesel crew cab fully loaded. And I couldn't even trade that truck for that damn snake.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's a problem here.
Like I've seen, like when I went down to my first trip to Tinley was in October. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I met Justin. I talked to him. I said, I've been to his facility and stuff. At that time, it was before I met Justin actually at his facility. And there was people, pulling him off to the side and stuff like with his not for sale snakes. Everything's for sale if we have the right price for it. And,
Nope. I disagree with that. I had that Batgirl up there, and I brought her just to see because her mother was a possible red stripe.
Right.
And so I brought a couple of the clutch babies that I thought was possible red stripe, wanted to get people's opinions. Well, I had one guy come barging right up, and he's like, "Do you think I'll give you 10 grand for it?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'll give you 10 grand." I'm like, "She's not for sale."
Right.
What would be your price? And I'm like, she's not.
Right.
I just can't because, like you said, you have to hold back.
I get that because a lot of the breeding is you're going to breed for yourself first.
Yep.
You're going to up your gene pool of your collection that you don't have or your visuals that you do not have. And then you're going to grow them up and then you're going to sell off your lower gene ones first before you sell off your non-holdbacks.
Like my first, I had my year, I'd get my adults, I would keep all the holdbacks on there of her. Like, for example, my pastel genetic stripe female. Right. I bred it to the Fire Batman. I kept all my females back. I got my collection. Right. Now, the next year, I can redo that pairing, sell the babies.
Right.
Now that is going to give you enough money to go into another project.
Correct. And you also have your pet side of it. Correct. You also have your pet side of it, like where you can do that all bell pairing where you can, you don't want any of it. You're not going to keep any of it, but it's going to sell as pets. You might.
Yeah, see, that's where like Emily is, because a lot of people don't realize Emily has her own collection.
Right.
Yeah, she's up to 5 snakes right now, and like she's definitely about the banana and all the eye feeling, for your pet stuff. It's great. I have some of that,
Right.
But I figured you're going to make it with the big ones,
Yeah, your business type of it, like your LLCs, your S corps and stuff like that, is going to be your breeder quality snakes, 100%. Are you going to make it big, with just selling pet stuff? I mean, you might. I mean, there's nothing wrong against it.
Dude, I can tell you right now, you produce 200, 300 something bananas. You're gonna make. Dude, I can tell you now, all black pastel bananas, cinnamon bananas, they all sell.
Yeah, they sell.
And they sell quick. My only clutch I had this year, I produced a pastel banana, a banana, and a cinnamon. All het clown, 50% het albino, 2 males, 1 female.
Correct.
Take a guess which snake I have left.
Probably your double het.
No, my cinnamon female. Yeah, my cinnamon female. She was at $225. I sold the other 2. I sold one for $250 and one for $275. And
I mean, it's still more than what you had. I mean, it sucks, but
bananas sell. It's amazing.
Banana sells at anything. That's why I wanted to do that banana Mojave to that super girl with that super lemon pastel, super vanilla. Like, let's see what a lemon pastel vanilla banana looks like. Like, it's gonna sell. I guarantee you that. It's gonna look amazing.
I put mine in because I honestly thought sometimes I don't look at what they look like because I wanted to be a surprise, like something like that. Like my Mojave girl. I mean, to me, a banana leopard Mojave. I mean, it might look good, know, but I that was just more of my, it's one of those cheap clutches.
Yeah,
and
that's what I was at. Like, I was like, I want to mess up on a cheap clutch before I mess up on my high dollar clutch. Like, I want to.
Yeah, our first clutch were Blue Eyed Lucy's.
Was it?
Yeah, cinnamon enchi lesser to a lesser.
Okay. So that's kind of like where I was at with the banana Mojave to the Mojave Hypo girl. Like, I'm going to hit my bells and stuff. But like I said, I wanted to make sure that my
He's in shed. My nice pink. I don't know if it's coming up pink or not.
Yeah, I can see it. It's a little
blurry. Blurry, obviously. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to move. This is hard. This is probably like the least amount I've moved.
It's not a bad thing though. So have you noticed a sale, like a decline in sales or whatever because of the inflation and stuff? I was talking to Tony earlier from Hardwire Exotics. He is going to be on my podcast next week, guys. So,
hell yeah, go check it out. Tony from Hardwire. Awesome. He has a YouTube channel.
Hardwire Exotics on 419 Morphs YouTube channel. I will be doing an exclusive one-on-one interview with him. It's going to be at 6 p.m. on Saturday. I'm going to pick his brain. So that's going to be exciting. So I can't wait to hear from a bigger breeder and stuff like that as well. Justin's going to be on it. He already said he was down sometime in the fall. Miguel from Always Evolving Python said that he was down to be on it. I got Lucas, Landon, Royals going to be on my podcast as well in the fall. So I got some big special guests coming, as well as if you want to be on it as a small time breeder or just get your name out there, I am about that 100%. So that is the best thing about this community right there. For sure.
There's no competitors. It is just straight up helping each other.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Yes, and we are doing a 500 subscriber giveaway on my channel. So I hit 500 subscribers on 419 Morphs on YouTube. We will be giving away a free snake, some store credit, all that good stuff. So I just started my podcast. The first official podcast was today with other breeders. Camo, if you want to come appear on my podcast, you are more than welcome to, bro.
Heck yeah.
Give me a holler, dude. I got
Hell
you.
Yeah. You name the day and I'm there.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a lot. If you're doing you start yours at 6?
Yeah. It depends, like when people are free. Like Tony's free at 6 p.m. on Saturday. So he said that would work for him. So that's what we're going to shoot it for. It just depends on like when people are free and stuff. We're going to try to shoot for Saturdays at 6. I'm going to try to keep it away from Keys.
Eastern time?
Yeah, Eastern time, correct. I'm going to try to keep it away from Keys Constrictors because he does his Fridays. There might be every now and then where I won't be able to do that or whatever, where I might have to be on a Friday every now and then, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I had to, on Area 51 Morphs, I went, did it on Sunday.
Yeah.
He works every Saturday.
Yeah, I can do it on a Sunday every now and then, but Sunday is my feeding day normally, so I could probably do it before feeding time. But like my podcast is not so much about me as it is about my breeders that I bring onto this to get them.
Same
more.
here.
Yeah. So like I said, you guys know what I have and stuff. Like it was nice to have, to be on yours and stuff, like show off some of my stuff. I don't like
I'm not gonna lie. It was nice being on Keys because I honestly I don't really show many of mine.
right.
I'm always like I still have to do I have to do an Enchi video, a clown video. I got a whole bunch of things I got to do.
Sure.
And it's just like I never show my snakes off. It was nice doing that. Somebody else did.
So if you guys, like I said, I'm on Instagram too, on 419 Morphs. If you guys need that motivation, I do those motivational reels. Like if you're just down, you don't know what you're doing, like you're just, it's hard. It's not easy. It's a lot of time consuming. Like I said before, if you're just tuning in, if you need those motivational reels with the snakes, I got them, and I got regular, reels as well. So I mean, I'm all about it. Like if you guys need help, you guys need support, you guys, need that motivation and stuff. I work 12 hours a day. I come home, I do the rats, I do the snakes, I do it all by myself. So
heck yeah.
It is hard work. It is.
Everybody.
No, go ahead.
Oh no.
I said I respect anybody that is into this long term or short term. It does not matter. If you're doing it as a hobby, a business, I respect you because it is work no matter what you do. To care for your animals, to breed, do your projects and stuff, have the time, have the money to do it. It's an investment. It is not easy. I get questioned all the time about how much money I've dropped into these snakes. Like I said, I haven't done nothing in about 2 years social life wise. Going out, having vacations, because it's all that money's behind me, you guys. It really is. Yep. But I know one day you have to struggle or be comfortable in the long term. So that's just where I'm at. Like I said, I hope you guys, give my channel a follow. It's 419 Morphs.
Definitely.
The Instagram as well. I'm going to show you guys a DG Fire Spot Nose Pin, 66% het hypo, 50% het cryptic. I don't know if he's going to prove or not. I hope. Let's see. What do you guys think? Let's see.
And yes, I am going to be going to Warwick down in Rhode Island. That is an awesome show. It is not what that flyer said. It is not Sunday and Sunday. It is Saturday and Sunday. So it's a 2-day show, US ARC auction on Saturday night. Everyone is allowed there. So I am going to be telling people, you are allowed to come because the last 2 years, it's just been us breeders there for the auction. It's like, so people that do go, they're allowed to go to the auction too. So it'll be nice. They'll have more people, more options. It's definitely an awesome crowd. We go live every time there. They're going to be selling T-shirts there. We did, I guess it was a donation. It was that they got a whole bunch of snake breeders on the back of it. And some of the money goes to US ARC.
Yeah, make sure you guys check that out. USARK. Give them a holler.
Go on their YouTube channel.
Yes, they have a YouTube channel. I do know that the vote for the Lacey Axe is the first week of July. I do believe it's after the 4th. So check that out. Keep an eye on that. That's going to affect all of us. Hopefully they vote in the Senate version of it instead, because that does not include our Lacey Axe, where it's going to affect us. So check that out. Keep up update with that.
Yeah, definitely go subscribe to the YouTube channel. That is huge because it's not just bringing in the money for them. It's also just bringing the awareness to it.
Correct.
So
they do a lot for us, and it's just not about the Lacey Axe. It's about just fighting for our rights, in general. I am a member. I'm the platinum or bronze member. Where you get the free T-shirt. I am a member of them as well. I do have my free T-shirt. But I'm rocking, my own personal T-shirt right now.
I honestly thought I had the US ARC one on. But I went to the thing. I usually don't wear my shirt on the show, but I try to wear other people's. But I just came back from the Monster Jam, so
it is what it is. But here we go, guys. Check out the fire.
Let me get my blurry butt off.
There you go. Check out the Fire DG Spot Nose Pin, 66% hypo, 50% het cryptic. Boy. pretty interesting. I tell you what, a lot of these snakes
That is pretty.
will not do them justice compared to my Instagram pictures. So like I said, make sure you follow my Instagram as well for all those, natural sunlight pictures because those are amazing. Thank you, Manly Morphs. Like I said, we are doing a 500 subscriber giveaway on my channel. Stay tuned to that.
Yeah, and we're doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway on our channel. I haven't figured out exactly what snake it is, but it'll definitely be some swag, some some snakes, and more likely it'll be a gift card here. So
yeah, I know 3 of my breeder friends are going to give the store credit as well. So I do know that. I know one's going to give $150, another one's going to give $100 jewelry bag type thing because she makes her own jewelry. And nice. I know that Derek,
what's up, Elliot?
From Big D's Python is going to, I think he said $100 giveaway for his store as well. But that is going to be a live thing where you must be present for that podcast to receive that prize for sure.
Yeah, so, that and Keys Constrictors, everyone. He's doing 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Yeah. Him and Keisha, they go check out their YouTube channel. They do Wednesdays they do balls and things, and Fridays they do the hair down Friday. There we go.
Yep.
I would say what he would say point to the sponsor, but that's it is a good StreamYard though. I will give him credit. Well, besides I know I'm blurry right now, but it is a good platform.
You're good.
I honestly love this platform.
I do too. I like it too. It's fun.
It's hard with me because I can't do any electronic stuff, and this I can understand it. Most simple.
Of it. It is. I just got into it and I figured it out in a day on my podcast and stuff. With that being said, I am also doing. If you want to subscribe, so go ahead and subscribe. If you want to sponsor a sponsor, for the podcast or whatever, throw me a message, and I can hook you up with a sponsorship where we drop down your logo on my podcast as well as the link and all that stuff. We'll give you a shout out on my channel. So if you'd like to sponsor me on my new podcast, please feel free to reach out. Or if you'd like to be on it as well. I'm not
sure.
So check that out for sure.
I know I got to upgrade my StreamYard so I can do all that lovely stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard work, man. It's not easy.
Yeah, I got to do it because, I'm doing more and more, and I got to up it. I'd love to have my background, like a camel background or something.
Right.
You know. You want to show a couple more snakes off before we?
He's in shed. I think he's going in the shed, I think. But we got one of my personal favorites when I bought him was for the clown project. You can't get wrong with that red stripe and clown boy. He's being a little feisty right now. There you go.
That's red stripe Enchi clown.
Red stripe Enchi clown just reduces the pattern. I'm going to compare him so you guys can see the red stripe to a vanilla clown. I think you guys can see the difference.
Because I've been curious if my.
So we're going to show you guys a comparison between the red stripe and the vanilla. Obviously, the vanilla is going to lighten a clown up, but you can see the dorsal stripe difference. Now, granted, he is in shed, but you can see how much redder. Let's see if I can get her. You can see how much redder, that is. If I can't read, there it is. So you got the vanilla clown right here. The red stripes here, but the vanilla clown right here. Here's the vanilla.
Huh. I like the vanilla. I need to get into the vanilla. I'm hoping to get a pastel vanilla trick.
But if I do it side by side like this, you can clearly see the difference.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, it doesn't do it justice in person. It's hard to tell on this camera, on the laptop. I mean, you can just kind of see how it's more red. Have the red
And
stripes
you
in
can
the
just
back.
see the cleanness on the
Yes.
with the red stripe in there.
I mean, granted, it has Enchi in it too, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. The red stripe, it has that
I think it's the red
cleanness
stripe.
to it,
Yeah,
the contrast to it.
he's in shed. He's starting to go in the shed.
Yeah, because see, that's what this is. This is the one I didn't know if it had red stripe in it, but I'm thinking it's not. Now seeing yours,
It does not. You showed him off over on Keys Constructors. I say he does not have red stripe in him at all.
yeah,
There is no red stripe in him.
that's what I was thinking.
Not at all.
But still a nice leopard and
It's
cheek.
still a nice leopard, because the leopard and the clown will give you that straight dorsal pattern like how you have. Like it doesn't make it all jagged and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm a Patreon on Justin's, and they were talking about that with Ozzy. So the leopard and clown or whatever will give you a nice straight dorsal pattern compared to other combos and stuff. So that's nice to know. So that's a good way to identify leopard in your clowns and
but
stuff. You guys.
this is one I'm almost paused because the picture ain't picking up his orangeness. This is 50% het sunset, 50% het ghost.
Ooh, okay.
So,
I see you.
So I'm hoping he is going to be one to prove out.
He should prove out.
Him and his sister. This is the one that actually Justin.
Thank you, mainly. Morphs, I see your comment. Thank you. Why he go gets this snake real quick. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sea of Serpents. Thank you.
This is one that Justin wanted.
Thank you, Elliot. What is that?
This is Fire Enchi Clown.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely see the Enchi, how it reduces it. You get the fire head.
Like I said, her mother was the possible red stripe.
Yeah, I don't see red stripe in it.
Yeah. Like I said, the only one that was I thought almost was that banana in the Batgirl, but
right. Yeah,
but she's also 50% double het sunset ghost too. So I think this one was going to prove out. She's got like that orangish tinge to her.
For sure. I hope it proves out for you, man.
I hope so.
You can definitely see the red stripe in clown or whatever, like compared to like what you have compared to like the visual form of it for sure. Like there ain't no mistake in that. There's not.
Yeah, I'm gonna be finding out because I'm breeding my Fire Batman. Oh yeah, my Fire Batman's in complete shed.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, he's in deep shed though.
Yeah, he is.
But I'm breeding him with just a plain straight Enchi. So
and I like it though.
She's a nice Enchi, but
you get Enchi in that combo and stuff like that over time. Make your hets and stuff like that. Makes it het armies are important.
No, she's an Enchi het clown.
Oh, is she? Oh, okay, she's a het. Okay.
Oh yeah. She's a het. That's why, because I wanted to make, this is what I want a female version of this.
Oh, so you want the female? Okay.
So yeah, this is a fire.
That yeah.
This is a Fire Enchi spot nose clown.
Okay. And you want the female version of it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the freaking head stamp.
I do too. It's that spot nose head stamp, man.
Spot nose Enchi right there.
Yep. I like it.
This one has like a perfect snorkel because it even has the snorkel going up. It's got the goggles and the snorkel going up to it.
Yeah, it looks nice, man. I like it.
This one, I don't think he'll prove out at sunset, but maybe.
You might. You never know, man. Like
Ghost, I can almost see maybe, but I don't know. But that's hard to tell. You can't really.
Like Manley said, it's a gamble. Like those 66, 50% hats, man, it's a gamble.
That's why I kept the whole clutch back.
You got your money's worth off that for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got a, the mother was a Enchi possible red stripe, 100% het sunset ghost, 66% het clown.
Okay.
And I bred it I have her brother, which is a red stripe. The same double het sunset ghost, 66 clown. And so I bred her to the Fire Batman just to prove it out because he wouldn't freaking do nothing. And it still doesn't.
Gotta have those backups, man. You have to.
Yeah, that's why this is like this will be my new breeder for next year for my clowns.
Oh, for sure.
He's already getting up there. He's almost at 400 grams. So he'll be.
I picked up a spot nose vanilla het clown girl.
Ooh, sperm plugs.
So I got because I do like spot nose and clown, and I didn't have any, so I did add that into it, and I got a het. It was cheaper for me to pick up a visual, especially if I'm going to breed it to the red stripe Enchi. So imagine a red stripe Enchi spot nose vanilla clown, like okay. Like,
well, see, that's why I have this. That one I just brought out is going with this girl next year.
Okay.
This is a red stripe yellow belly. 100% het pied, 50% het clown.
Okay. Hopefully, I hope the clown proves out for you. The red stripe.
She's got the white tip. Huh?
So the red stripe and pied is actually pretty nice. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care about the pied.
Oh, you don't care about the pied?
Nope. I don't care about the pied at all. Okay. I bought her because of the yellow belly. That was it.
Gotcha.
I love that yellow. Her yellow belly line is the best yellow belly line.
I got you real quick. Hang on, check this out.
Big D.
Will she prove out? I think she will prove. So this is going to be a absolute monster powerhouse girl if she proves. I mean, regardless, she's still a powerhouse. So we have, I don't know if you guys can really see because she's so faint, but she is a super banana, chocolate, hypo, 50% het DG girl. So any male that I produce that's banana, which will probably be, obviously she's a super banana, which will be like any, pretty much anything. So any male that's banana is going to be a female maker. Power. So I mean that's incredible.
How's the desert ghost in the banana? Can you really tell? Or?
I haven't seen one. I haven't looked. I don't know what's.
I haven't either.
I don't know what's gonna. That's a good question, Matt. It really is. I mean, it's honestly a good question. I mean,
yeah, it's pretty bright and clean.
Obviously with the the super banana and stuff, you're not gonna get the freckling in her and stuff. I mean, she's bright as it is, so I think the DG is going to prove out. You already know this pairing. It's going to the leopard DG hypo boy. I have to. So if the DG does not prove out, I'm still making 100% het DGs. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
So
that's key right there.
That's key. So I have that. I have that visual male for her. So we're gonna try to test that out. So I mean, regardless, it's gonna be a great pairing no matter what.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing. I like all my males. I like visuals.
Yes.
Because when you put it, it's a guaranteed. It's going to be
guaranteed
100%. You can, and the thing is when you're making 100%, you can be picky on what you want to hold back.
Correct.
You can be like, I want that one, not as. Damn, I gotta keep them all.
You're not trying to take that gamble on it. Like if I sell this one, if it proves out, but like with my luck, I'd keep the one that doesn't prove out, and I'd sell the one that did. I'm like,
it's like, well, the chances is the better one won't look like it's gonna prove out, and the worst one is gonna be like, oh, that's guaranteed. Look at them pie tracks. That's gonna prove out half pie, and then it's like, look at this beautiful one, but I've got no pie tracks.
Oh yeah.
You can get,
it's a gamble. Like those, your best thing, you guys, like when you're trying to prove out stuff, is to try to pair it to a visual. So that way, like at worst, you're going
like that.
Prove out. Oh, you got that nice ringer on it.
You gotta love the ringers. This is that same type of yellow belly. Oh, I already showed her.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said to you guys, like,
yellow belly, everything.
Yeah, if you're going to go prove out something at 66% or 50% het, cryptic clown, whatever. Try to pair it to a visual.
What's up, Justin?
At very worst, you're going to make 100% hets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just instead of 50% hets. That's your best bet. It really is, guys.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It is. And it's. I don't know. So, the sunset, I had no choice because I didn't have visuals.
Right. It's so expensive and stuff like that. Like,
it's not even the expensive. It's the options. When you get into some things like, triple het, sunset, ghost, clown, you're not going to have the options you do if it's just a het clown.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Sometimes you have to take, your gambles at it. You do.
Well, it's like when 2019, my first year, I wanted to get into puzzle.
Right.
And I went on Morph Market, and there was 2 male puzzles, visual puzzles.
There was
It was
no back then. So I was looking at it too. I couldn't find them. That's the same thing.
There was Ectothermic Dungeons. Yeah, Ectothermic Dungeons had a pastel puzzle that I should have bought, but at the expo, but it was that or Zeus, my pastel Phantom Lucifer Bling Yellow Belly Leopard Trick. He's my all-time favorite snake I have in my collection, so I had to go with him. Yeah, and then 2 weeks later, I'm like, I got the money, so I called up Ectothermic Dungeons. Jim and Matt, if you haven't seen their YouTube channel, go check them out.
I had to check it out.
Yeah, dude, they got one of the best live egg cuttings. They still do them, but it's harder to find now. But I couldn't get him. They sold him like 2 hours before I got him.
Damn,
I called him. Yeah,
that's quick, huh?
Yeah, so I'm like, I saw unfortunately a pinstripe puzzle, which if everybody knows, my least favorite morph is pinstripe. It's one of those things. But I got him, and he hasn't bred. I bought him as he's 2017. I was like, great, I got him. He was like, I think 170 grams when I got him, and I'm like, and then he's a 1 mouse every month. That's all he eats. Can't get him to eat anymore. Actually, I have a colony of mice for him. That is it.
That's just for him, huh?
Just for him. I probably have right now between pinkies, hoppers, and adult mice. I probably got 100-something mice, and it's just for him and my frogs.
That's crazy.
My Pac-Man frogs take all the pinkies I can give them.
So I'm actually into I can't say I'm into it because I don't have a male for her yet, but I do have I'll show you. Because she's the same way. She's kind of a mouser too. I actually feed her bigger ASFs now. That's all she'll take. But I think she's going in the shed. But you have this.
Oh, yeah.
But you can see the het. She's actually 66% het puzzle, which I think she'll prove.
You can almost see it.
She is a super lemon pastel leopard, 66% het puzzle, which I think will prove because she actually has right here, if you see it, she actually has a warping kind of like the puzzle het markers on her neck right there. How you can moved on me. So I think that's why I bought her. I got her off of Casey Lab Reptiles. You obviously see the leopard. To me, she's throwing some pet markers on her for puzzle. Like right there, how it warps over, like right. Everything's opposite on my camera, like right here.
Right there. Yeah.
Yep. Right there, how that kind of warps over. You kind of got the puzzle kind of look right here.
What am I doing?
I think she'll.
I'm sorry.
So we'll see.
That whole time I didn't even have. I'm sitting here looking at the snake. Didn't even realize I was not on solo screen. I'm sorry, everyone. Yeah, I've got a couple. I got my pastel spot nose.
Do you?
Yeah, it's he's not the best either.
Fucking well. I mean, if you got a visual, maybe.
No.
Oh, I'm talking to Will.
Yeah. This is a pastel spot nose, and she's 50% het puzzle.
Okay.
But
she looks like she might prove too, though, dude. You got the overlay, how I do on the dorsal and stuff from the het markers and stuff. I mean, she might prove.
Yeah. I think she will. I didn't buy her for the puzzle. I traded her.
Did you?
I honestly just wanted the snake from Twisted Reptiles because I loved his logo.
Right.
You hear that, Nick, if you're in here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I traded a, pastel leopard spider het clown female.
For her?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good trade. I mean, I take that trade too. Like, I'm not a Spire fan though, but that's why I take that trade. So
Yeah, I had a bunch of them, and dude, I can tell you now, that was probably one of the best het spiders. It looked
for
so
sure.
killer, dude. It had like it was all yellow, but it had different shades of black dots,
Right.
so it looked like digital camo on the side.
Oh, it was good. I like the spot nose in it, man.
Yeah, I see. I'm not a big fan of pastel spot nose.
Yeah, I mean, pastel does brown out a lot. Like I said, it has its place, but I mean, if you get into the right combo, it could be worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I honestly, yeah, but I almost like her better.
Without,
There's just a
yeah,
single
without,
beam spot nose.
yeah, say without the pastel in it, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I agree.
To me, this one looks
pastel is not. It's not. It's just a little bit more dirtier. But I mean, if you can get into the DG and stuff, I mean, pastel.
Yeah, I like the
really
pattern.
good. Yeah,
I like the pattern on the pastel, but I love the cleanness. I'm a contrast cleanness person.
I am too.
I'm breeding the regular spot nose. She's going to a yellow belly
Will.
special calico. So putting the yellow belly special calico to the spot nose, I think that's going to be a good combo.
That'd be a good combo. Here, blow me up real quick. Blow me up.
Oh,
well, I got a.
There you go.
There you go. We have a Pastavi, Sugar, Possible Nanny, which I don't know if you guys are familiar with Nanny or not. It's kind of like a granite type gene, but it's also disrupts the pattern a little bit, which I think she'll prove because she doesn't look like a regular Pastavi to me. But here she is.
Ooh.
She just got done shedding, actually. That's why I'm showing her off. She should go for me. She is actually under my year 2 breeder female video that I posted on YouTube. So
that's nice.
Yeah, she's really gorgeous and stuff. I think I'm going to pair her to my blackhead, Enchi, yellow belly, GHI boy, which I'll bust out here in a second for you guys. We'll show you guys some snakes.
Hell yeah. That's nice.
We'll show you guys some of this collection that we got. I can do a lot with her. We can go pet side with her, or I can make some heads. It don't matter. You want to go dark side, we can go the dark side as well with it. Like I said, I do have the blackhead, Enchi, GHI, yellow belly boy. And
that's an Enchi GHI yellow belly?
Yes. He's blackhead too.
Oh, black.
Yes, he's blackhead. Yellow belly actually makes this combo better in my opinion because he's actually brighter.
I was gonna say the yellow belly. I'm guessing brightens
he's
dorsal up there.
Brightening their gene in this combo right now with obviously the GHI and blackhead working together to really darken him up. But I mean, like, he's so pretty, you guys. I love
the GHI.
I do too. I did a video on him on my Instagram, in the sunlight. So check that out. It's all under 419 more. So I mean, he's just getting better and better. So I can't complain with that.
Yeah, I need to get some blackhead. That's one gene I haven't. I need to get it into my albino clown project.
Yes. Have you checked out? I know you're not a fan of pinstripe. Have you checked out a pinstripe HRA combo?
No.
I guarantee you will be a fan of it.
What, you got one?
I don't. I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna make.
Yeah, and it's not.
I have a blackhead pin hypo girl. I'm going to pair her to the blackhead HRA hypo boy. So
blackhead.
Yes, I'm going to go for the super blackhead HRA hypo snake. What it ends up doing is it really highlights the pin combo in it. There's a guy over in Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan somewhere. He actually did that combo. It wasn't with the hypo or blackhead. It was a HRA pinstripe combo. And you guys look it up on Morph Market and stuff. It looks really good. It highlights. You bring in the whites and stuff from the HRA. It really highlights the pin combo and stuff, and it looks really freaking good.
That'd be a nice combo.
It is a nice combo, and if you're gonna add the super blackhead into it and stuff, like it's gonna look amazing. I do, like I said, that's we're gonna see what that ends up being like. I want to add Cypress into my collection. I do, Toast. I don't have it yet.
Super chocolate.
List,
Super chocolate pinstripe is called a camel ball. Huh.
Didn't know that.
I didn't either. I'm curious to what that looks like, though. Super chocolate pinstripe.
Yeah, no kidding. So
I don't mind pinstripe. I just,
it has its place in the right combos.
I love pinstripe pies. I like pinstripe clowns.
Right.
Like I got my pinstripe double hat clown pie.
For sure. Like I said, it has its place. It does. Like I wasn't a fan of it at first, but I grew onto it as I got into breeding and stuff. Like when I start looking at combos of it, and like you can, learn your combos and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, okay, like hell yeah, like, this looks freaking good in it with this gene, and like you look on Morph Market, like this looks like trash with this gene. Me and Car Reptiles actually have a couple other buddies that we do. It's actually really good for you guys too that you guys can do. We actually test each other. We'll pull off snakes off Morph Market, take the IDs off of them, show my buddy a picture of them, like, hey, ID this. What is it? It's going to practice your IDing. I mean, I know it's hard because you don't know the pairing, but when you start doing it enough and whatnot, it will help better with your IDs and stuff and with combos. I mean, it helps me a lot. It helped me a lot. It helps other people a lot as well.
It's like when I go through Instagram and I'm like, boom, I see something, and before I even look at it, I'm instantly trying to figure out what the combo is in it.
Yeah. So I mean, like that will really help a lot of you guys. It's a fun game. Like I said, we keep track. We do as a fun, friendly competition. Like, all right, like first we'll do 5 snakes or whatever, and the one that guesses the most genes out of this wins. Just for fun or whatever. So, I mean, we'll do that and stuff. So, I mean, if you guys have a couple buddies or whatever that are into snakes or breeders, if you guys want to practice your IDing and stuff, like do that. Like, I mean, it's great practice. I mean, if you're in this, IDing is a huge part of this.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah. And you start doing this, long enough, like the Kabelkas, the McGills, the Brian Barcheks and stuff like that, like you're going to get good at it. Like, how are you going to get good at it? You're going to practice it. And how are you going to practice it? You're going to have to do it with other people. Like, there was times like where I feel like a complete absolute fool, like when he, he does, what's this stick? Oh, like, well, like it's a 5 or 6 gene or snake. Where are the genes in it? Like we'll give each other some clues. I mean, you can pick out most of it. You can. I mean, it's good practice. It is. I mean, so if you guys want
some genes, I will say, some genes are like subtle on some things. Yeah, you're not going to see it. Like I will say, like yellow belly and lesser, for example.
Right.
Sometimes that can be hard to see or questionable.
Yes.
Especially when you got other combos in there.
Yeah, if you can't see the belly of it, or if you can only see some pictures on Morph Market, like, it's hard to tell. But I mean, like your Mojaves, your Pastels, your GHIs, your Tricks, your Hurricanes, Confusions, anything like that, you guys, like, you should be able to pick that out. I mean, if you've been, if you're into it as like what you say or whatever, like go on Morph Market, scroll, look. Like have someone test you. I mean, you can really see like where you're at with doing
it. Something like that. That's like super hard to tell.
Yeah, it's super hard to tell. Like was it like leopard? Has leopard in it, right? Mojave, kind of.
Nope, no Mojave. You got leopard.
Leopard. What's the head stamp look like? Pastel for sure.
Yep.
Pastel leopard.
There's 6 codoms.
6?
6.
Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna say pastel leopard. The spot nose in it?
Nope.
I didn't think so. I'm gonna say if you have a brightener gene in it, I can't tell. Let me see the belly. You got okay. I don't think you got yellow belly in it.
No.
I'm gonna say no yellow belly.
Oh yeah, yellow belly. Yes,
yellow
belly.
Okay, yeah, I see the flaming on. With that side, there you go. Yeah, I can see the yellow belly.
Right in there.
We got the yellow belly in it. I'm gonna say probably you got probably it's a light gene. You got fire in it. That's what I thought. So leopard, pastel. See, I don't lesser. Fucking Lukey says lesser cinnamon, yellow belly. I'm not familiar with cinnamon too much. I don't work with it. You got cinnamon in it?
Nope.
No. You got what? You got
lesser. We got. pastel, leopard, lesser. Nope, not the lesser.
Nope. So I got leopard, pastel, yellow belly, fire. You said 6.
Yeah.
Giving it that tone. It's just throwing me off. You got the past.
It's something that a lot of people are working with.
That's is a.
It's kind of like a lesser. It's in that complex
In the
area,
bell complex.
but it doesn't produce the whites. All white.
It's not honey, is it?
No.
It's not DG. It's not DG mainly. It's not clear.
No Desert Ghost. I wish.
DG. It's in the bell complex. What else is in the bell complex? Is it?
I can just tell you. I feel bad. It's that. This is Zeus. The pastel Phantom Lucifer. Phantom is what you look
like. Lucifer too, because freaking Car works with that shit.
Yeah, this is from Seagon's reptiles.
Okay.
But he's a pastel Phantom Lucifer bling yellow belly leopard trick.
See, trick is let me see the pattern on that thing. See, I would never guess because the pastel and the leopard are just washing that thing out. I would never guess trick on that.
Yeah, right in here. I see that mostly on the dorsals.
That's hard. It's
it
hard.
Is.
See, guys, like for example, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like right here, like I can pick out some things on it and stuff. Like, well, actually knowing the pairing, it's hard to tell, but like it's good practice.
It's good practice.
It's good practice. Like I'm able to get a fool on live sometimes, but
good.
But I picked out most of them. You can see it, guys. You can. So
yeah, you can see like the leopard is connecting it all. The pastel obviously is the yellow. Like you said, the fire is the brightening to it. Your Phantom is all the well, it's not fire. I'm sorry, it's Lucifer.
Fire.
It's Lucifer.
Isn't Lucifer a different line? I'm pretty sure Lucifer.
Yeah, Lucifer is just a different line of fire, pretty much. Yeah, so, that's why when you said fire, I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
It's not fire. It's Lucifer.
I thought it was Lucifer because Lucifers are like it just looks different because Car Reptiles works with that. He just had his clutch hatch out and he was like Lucifer. I was helping him ID or try to look at it and stuff like that.
I got him going to a black pastel. So with the black pastel in this, if you get black pastel in this, it'll be instead of yellow, it'll just be probably gray, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And then if you get rid of the yellow and put black pastel, this will all be orange.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then I got him going to an orange dream, and then I've got him going to an Enchy asphalt. So hopefully making this into the freeways.
Oh yeah, for sure. That look nice, man. See, like I'm kind of worried. I'm worried. See, like I don't work. Like I love the freeway highway projects, but I'm so worried I wouldn't be able to ID it. I'm like, I'm gonna stay away.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's hard to ID.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, trying to get a pastel Phantom Lucifer leopard trick Enchy freeway. I mean, it's going to be a guess.
Yeah, it's going to be a guess.
It's going to be a pure guess.
Yeah. Will 100% Lone Star Reptiles only fire. Yeah, I mean, that fire is ridiculous. I could have gotten into that fire if I really wanted to. I chose not to. I went a different route on it. His fire is very clean. It is. It's
I have Justin's fire.
You have Justin's fire?
Yeah, from the Fire Batman.
You see, like, I mean,
that's the only fire I had.
Fires, I mean, there's different lines of fire. Well, I mean, yeah, you have your, Lone Star fire that is more like a DG fire. But I mean, at the end of the day, fire is fire. I mean, it's not, but it is. You're gonna pay a little bit more. But
the thing is quality, though. That's why, like, when I wanted to get my breeder Batman, I went right to Justin. I told him I wanted a proven breeder because I wanted his holdback. My Fire Batman was his holdback. Yes. Quality. It might have cost me a little bit extra. Oh yeah. I probably could have found a Fire Batman baby for half the price.
Oh yeah.
And raised it up, and but quality is big.
Yes, quality is huge. Like if you have a spot, you gotta think, guys. If you have a spot nose, if you see a spot nose on Morph Market and it's cheaper compared to a higher quality one, okay. Yes, that cheaper one may be nice, right now. But long-term wise, when you go breed that spot nose, that's a lesser quality. They're going to get that lesser quality into your babies. Do you really want that?
Oh, yeah.
No, you do
Well,
not.
that's like when I bought my VPI girl, even though she's about to go into shed. But super dark.
Oh yeah,
And she's stretched out to the max.
yeah, she's super dark.
Yeah. Like I said, she's in shed. Like, dude, she is so much darker and cleaner when she's not in shed. But, dude, I'm going to put her back, dude, because she actually feels like she hasn't eaten and didn't eat last week. So, yeah, and she might actually be gravid, which would be nice. I bred her that's the one I bred to the Fire Batman.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a Batman one day. I would. Like, I love that combo. I love the Pompeii combo too. Like,
I honestly don't like leopard and clown. Both my clowns have it, but
okay. Yes, so I agree with you. The only way that I'm going to take leopard and clown is if it's a Batman. That's it.
You know what? But the Hurricane, and I'm pretty sure the Trick will do the same thing.
Right.
The Hurricane brings so much pattern back into that leopard clown, where it was just like, whoo, that's a whole different ball game now. You know, that's why my Trick girl, I put her right to the Fire Batman. You know, Justin from Pikelines grabbed my other two Trick Het clowns, so he grabbed those.
He just it.
Oh, dude, he confiscated those soon. They didn't even come out of the egg yet. Right. He saw that egg cutting video and he called me up instantly. I want them. Yeah.
I totally agree with you, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Justin, but these Trick ones, I don't know. I might, these ones, I got to keep some females.
You got to have those females, man. You have to.
Yeah, well, you know what? And really, the female is not even the best. It's the male. I want to get my Trick into. People underestimate the male. The male's where the power's at.
Okay, so like what Matt said to you guys, like the males is where the power. Why? Why is it? Because you can sit there and I can take a male and I can pair it to 5 or 4 different females and get those power genes into that. Into those clutches or whatever. Whereas a female, I'm only going to be able to pair once a year. So if I have a powerhouse female or whatever, yeah, that's nice and stuff. But like at the same point in time, you want those powerhouse males too. So I mean, you have to have that fine line of balance. Like, I mean, it is.
It is. I think you really want a powerful male. When you're breeding. If you for an example, like if zebra, like if I was going to get into like the zebra or something expensive, I would spend the extra money and buy the visual male,
right?
Just because I know for a fact it's in the longer run, it is going to pay for itself.
So here's the funny. It's not really a funny.
I'm not saying that there's a male zebra available. Right. I'm just saying.
Like that was one of them. Like a female was a little bit cheaper with the zebra because like I said, I did sell my car for that. At the time, what ended up happening is I actually had a sad story. So I actually bought a DG Hypo male. That was it. It ended up dying on me 24 hours after I had received it. I'm not going to name the breeder or whatever. It wasn't his fault. It was the worker's, fault that did it or whatever because he hired somebody and he packaged it. And I'm in Ohio. So when it was shipped and stuff, it was probably about like 30, 40. It was probably about 40 degrees or whatever and had holes in the box. And the worker didn't know. So it went into actually a temperature type shock type thing when I got it. Yeah. So I came home from a third shift and it actually died on me. So I got a hold of him. He actually replaced it. He was like, hey, I have a leopard DG Hypo female, for an upgrade if you want it. I'm like, okay, I'll take it, whatever. It's not a male. Like, it is what it is. Like, he's upping me with a codon gene into this double recessive. I'll take it. It's actually sex wrong. It actually ended up being a male. So it actually worked out for me.
Karma's great sometimes.
It was a great. I mean, it sucked. I had a snake die on me, you guys. It did bad. But the he made it right. He did. But like I said, like sometimes things just work out for you. And now I have another powerhouse male. Instead I have the red stripe and she, clown male. He's a power. I have him. He's a power. I have that DG fire spot nose pin. 66% head hypo, 50% head cryptic boy. He's a power. I mean, like we're getting there. I mean, I like to add a couple more power, males, but I'm still trying to build. I have 4 right now. I'm going to get. I did buy a 3-to-1. I have 3 females coming to 1 male. I need to go more heavy on the females. I had to because it takes so much longer to grow them up. So that's where I'm at. I did. I'm not even going to say it. We're going to wait until Tony. I did get one off Tony. So I do have one off Tony off a Hardwire Exotic. I'll show you guys that snake that he has that I put on hold for him for a payment plan. So check that out. She is a banger. Single gene code. I went with the single gene version because that's just all I wanted to do right now. I have big plans for her. So check that out. So like I said, we will be interviewing Tony on my podcast next Saturday at 6 p.m. So check that out. You do not want to miss that. It's going to be one-on-one. Hell yeah. So like I said, we're going to pick a big breeder's mind a little bit. So if you guys, I don't know, not too many people get this opportunity. I'm going to have Justin on it. I'm going to have Miguel from Always Evolving Pythons on it. I'm going to have Lucas Landon. We're going to pick these big breeders' minds. We always don't get to do this. So I'm excited.
I love it. I'm excited. It's always nice to pick them up. And that's the best thing about this is a lot of these people, they love giving you the information.
And I love it. I do. I know. I know back in the day, like I said, I followed Justin's story and stuff. I know back in the day, like people weren't that willing to do it, man. They weren't. Like how the industry.
Well, back then it was all competitors and stuff. Yes. But now that I think what they're realizing now is they're only going to be selling these $10,000, $50,000, $20,000 snakes to us, other breeders. So you want them to. You got to encourage them.
You have to encourage them. And they're so far ahead of us anyhow because they started like 10, 12 years ago. Like they're way ahead of us. Like
I know, dude. I think about because like my first ball python was a desert. There, I bought a female and spent the money, bought the female desert. I was all excited, bred her with my buddies normal, and then she got egg bound and died. And that was
desert for you though.
Huh?
That's desert gene. It wasn't a DG. It was just a
no. Yeah, definitely. I wish they would change the name to Desert Ghost.
Right.
I wish it. I just hate it. Like I even been trying to get get into saying DG instead of Desert Ghost.
Right. I say DG. I don't. Really
I got to.
I refer to it as DG. It's DG all day.
I don't work with it as I don't have any of it in my collection, so I don't deal with it enough,
I'll have some. You want some hypo DG combos? I got you.
I need some. I need some.
I got you, man.
I need because I got a lot of plans. I got to go with it. But that's going to be the further. You know how it is. You got so many projects.
You're to the point like me, like where anything that you buy has to be towards your project, or is it?
Oh yeah.
I get that 100%. So
yeah, I mean, I've always done that. I did buy a bunch of normals and single genes, but I bought them as adults, so I can get going and get an income right off.
Oh yeah, for sure. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with that. You have to get those already proven breeder females. Just it's good practice. Like I did it. My first adult female I bought was that Mojave Hypo girl, and she laid my first clutch for me this year. So, and the second one was that super lemon pastel, super vanilla girl that I got. She didn't go, unfortunately, but that's part of the, business / hobby. It's part of it. And you learn that. Like you do. Oh, yeah. It's good learning experience. But I was happy to get that one clutch this year so I could test my process before I get into my, my double, triple het armies and stuff like that. Like it's good experience.
It's good to. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of good to start off small. Like
it is.
My first year, I had 24 clutches.
Did you?
And in my second year, 31, and it was, I do this all myself, and it's like, I'm like, I can say if I could tell anybody that's starting off, at the most start off with 10. And
Right.
just the second year, you can go up to 100.
Right.
But your first year, 10 clutches, get it organized, get your rhythm down, and you'll definitely, it pays off.
You know, like you said, Matt, like your first year, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Like, is it to you? Like, is it worth the work? Like, it's a lot of work. It's not just pairing two snakes together and getting eggs and stuff. It's not like that. You have to care for them. Do you have the food supplies for them? Do you have the food supplies for the feed the hatchlings and stuff? What if they don't sell? Do you have the
yeah? Like I have what 5 snakes left over from last year.
Right.
None the first year.
You know, you have to. Like in your projects, you have to be okay keeping what you don't sell. So produce what you like, not what the market's saying you, not what the Justins are doing or Miguel's and stuff. Like, yeah, they're doing some cool ass shit, you know, like 100%. But do what you like. Like, can you open up that tub and you see that snake that didn't sell? Like, are you okay with keeping it? You know what I mean?
Well, it's like might as well show that one girl that didn't.
How's that show her off?
And this is one girl I honestly really don't mind even keeping.
Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm saying.
This is that cinnamon, 100% het clown, 50% het albino.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
And I have a feeling she's going to prove out het albino with all that white coming out.
All that white and how bright, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
You know, like I am shocked that I still have her.
Right?
She's an eating machine. Yeah, that's a nice looking cinnamon.
That is.
A lot of floating alien heads.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
Yeah, but her brothers are gone.
Of course.
Bananas, because they had banana in them. If she had banana, she would have already been. And it would have been a male, and he would have already been gone.
Right.
You never had to worry about him, but. No, like I said, what you said, you got to plan on keeping them.
You have to keep them. It says part of the hobby / business. You're not going to sell them all, you guys.
And the cinnamon in the banana in the albino clown project should be pretty good.
Right.
You know,
that's something that's Matt. I know you're off camera, but that is something that you might end up selling while it's building follicles or whatever. Like, hey, I got this, the cinnamon het pie or whatever. Like, he's like, no.
I'm a greedy bastard when it comes. Well, I'm not greedy. I'm a hoarder.
You're a hoarder.
Oh yeah. How do you think I got? I had over 200 snakes in 2 years.
That's true. I mean, but still though, like like you might sell it when it gets a little bit older or whatever. Like when it's almost that breeding size. Like then
when I have the visual, when I honestly, I don't think I could get rid of an adult het clown.
Yeah, I don't think I could either.
I mean, especially if it proves out to be het albino, you're talking about a cinnamon double het albino clown, female.
Right.
That's useful.
Pike, look at Pike line over here. He might get a hold of you with that. There you go. You might have just sold it. You might have just sold it. We got Pipeline over here in the comments. It's gone. He sold it. It's gone.
Yeah.
See that quality?
Whoa. Actually, didn't you grab my other cinnamon het clown, if I remember? Female? That ain't fair. You can't be taking all my girls.
All of them.
Yeah, no. Justin, she is definitely, and like I said, she's an eating machine already. This is born this year.
Really?
So, oh, yeah.
Sitting about like 500 or 600 or so? 500?
No. She's probably like 300.
Oh, really? She was bigger.
Yeah. She's long.
Yeah, she is pretty long.
Yeah, for a hatchling, the whole litter was super long. They weren't big around, but they're definitely, right. I don't know. Well, like I said, and I don't think her father was the Claymore male. So, but I don't think she don't have it.
Right.
I was hoping to see what the Claymore looks like in cinnamon.
Yeah, I mean that's something you can check out down the road maybe.
Yeah, eventually.
So.
That'll be hopefully this year when I make the super version.
I mean, it was nice though. But hey, you guys, I'm gonna check out of here real quick. It's getting late over here. So Matt, I like to appreciate you for showing me on your channel and stuff. You guys,
thank you for coming on.
Hey, no problem, man. Thank you for you guys watching me and stuff like that, talking snakes. I appreciate it. I said I am on the come up right now. Check out my YouTube channel, 419 Morphs, on my podcast. I did just start a podcast. I will definitely 100% have Matt on here. He can show off more of his stuff. So check that out. We will get together sometime. Check out my Instagram, 419 Morphs, as well. I'm 100% about the community as well. You need some motivation, hit me up. Check out my Instagram. We do those motivational reels as well. So keep grinding, you guys. I appreciate every one of you that give me that follow. We are doing that 500 subscriber giveaway on my channel. Subscribe, like, comment, stay tuned. I got big things coming, guys. The future is going to be huge. So again, Matt, thank you so much. It was fun. Everyone else watching,
Awesome.
hope you guys enjoyed it. For real.
We're going to give his intro that Emily made him one more shout out on it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
hopefully you guys got those odd guys in your favor this year.
Heck yeah.
So thank you. It's been fun. I enjoyed it. I love the podcast now. So thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for coming on. We definitely appreciate it.
Hey, no problem, man. Anytime.
And awesome animals. Awesome animals. You're doing a great job.
Man. So I'll shoot you a message here in a little bit. All right.
All right.
All right.
Everyone,
see you guys. Thank you.
Have an awesome night. Have a great snake night, dog night, cat night, tegu night, all that stuff Emily would say.
You too, man. See ya.
Have a good one.
You too.